Hey everyone! In this video I would like to show you my drawing materials, especially my pencils I use for daily drawings. It's actually a highly requested video. I got so many questions about the pencils I use, especially the brand. So here you are. I use Kohinoor pencils. They are graphite pencils for professionals. They are not the most expensive, the most fancy tools you can use. They are like in the middle class. These pencils cost about $15–20. It depends on how many pencils are in the set. This is set of 12 pencils. They're in the group of soft pencils. Here you can see the scale is between 2H and 8B pencils, so it's in the soft part of the scale. And before showing you the comparison of pencils I use, I would like to tell you that it's really not about the tools you use. It's more about practicing your skills, because the skills are the value in the drawing. So you don't need to spend a lot of money on fancy tools. I just would like you to know it. But I don't prevent you from buying fancy tools. It's totally up to you. Everybody uses different materials, and there are a lot of brands we can choose from, so it's up to you. This is actually the drawing I drew as an experiment. This eye is drawn with $30 pencils. I used more grades of pencils to create the contrast in the values. And this one is drawn only with one pencil, which is really hard. It was IKEA pencil. It's not really for artists. But I wanted to show you that there is some difference, but it's not that significant. So you can see that it's pretty much about the practice and about the skills than about the tools you use. Anyway, if you want to achieve more realistic results, I recommend to use more grades of pencils to achieve this contrast in the drawing, because it's very important when you want to achieve realistic results. So for this experiment, I used these pencils from Mitsubishi Hi-Uni art set of graphite pencils. I don't really use this set of pencils so often, because I don't like the softness of the lead. There is too much graphite in the lead and it's smudgy. Now I will show you the comparison with the Kohinoor pencils and also with Faber-Castell pencils I tried before and I don't really like to use. So let's see. So now I would like to show you some comparison of pencils I use usually. As I showed you before this set of pencils, I will show you the concrete pencils. This is a pencil which is from the set. They are graphite pencils and they are in the black color. Kohinoor has also this set of pencils with the yellow color. But actually they are pretty similar, so you can use them as an alternative. I use this one, and I use usually F or HB pencil, as you might know, then 2B pencil, then 4B pencil. It's really small, so I use an extender. This is from Derwent, because Kohinoor does not have this extender, unfortunately. We can start. Let's use 2B lead. So this is the 2B lead from Kohinoor. What I love about these Kohinoor pencils is that they are really they don't produce so much graphite, so it's really soft, and there is actually no excessive graphite. As you can see, it's really nice. Even if you come across the drawing, you can see that it's not smudging that much. Now I will use so it's this one. Now I will use the Mitsubishi pencil. You can see that the lid is actually darker. You can also see how the pencil reacts to the surface of the paper. You can't see it in this one because it's really smooth and soft, and you can see that this is really much more textured. I'm really surprised when I compare it in this way. So that's why I don't like to use these pencils, because even if they are more quality, there's more quality in the product, and actually they are more expensive, I don't like the result. You can see, and they produce so much of the graphite, so if I come across, you can see that it's smudging. Can you see it? And it's the same lid. Both of them are 2B pencils. And now I will use the Faber-Castell pencil. It's not so dark as the Mitsubishi graphite pencil. So it's really similar in the value in comparison with the first one. But still, you can see the texture of the paper, and there is also much of the graphite, so it's smudging. So, I hope you can see it. Oh, now you can see it. So this is why I use Kohinoor pencils, the first one. Even there is not so much graphite, so it's a little bit lighter than this one, for example. I can always use a softer lid to produce darker values, but I really don't like when it's too smudgy, as you can see. Also here. I just don't like it. I would say we should actually try some harder lid. This would be the 2B pencil. I would use 4B, so we can see the difference in the darker values. You see, more softer, or the softer pencil gets, then more graphite is produced. So you can see it's going to, it's a little bit closer to this one. So here we go at 4B. And 4B with Faber-Castell. So now the comparison is not so different. Anyway, I would like to tell you that, as you can see, still the first one is not so smudgy, is the first point. And the second one is that I mostly use 2B pencil to create nice smooth shading, soft shading, and I use 4B pencil to create some shadows and darken some parts which are not the main part of the drawing. So That's why I use Kohinoor pencils. And now I would like to show you the dark values. There is one advantage of the Mitsubishi, the middle section of the Mitsubishi pencils, because they have 9B pencil. It's the softest lead. There are even some brands that they have 10B or something like this, but I don't use them. I tried this one, but it's not that dark for me. When I use the Kohinoor pencils, the first one, I use actually the darkest grade I use is 7B. And it's pretty similar to this one. This is 7B and this is 9B. But when sometimes I need to achieve really dark values, something like black or something like this. So I will show you what I use for black in the drawings, because it's really great to add some contrast to the drawings with the graphite pencils, because it can give some deepness to the drawing. For these cases, I use Aquarelle Pencil 6B lead. I don't use it with water, I just draw with it. And it's also from Kohinoor. So I will show you how it works. Here you can see it's a little bit darker than these previous ones. And please don't use any water with that. You can see it's a little bit smudgy, but it's not that bad because it's really dark. So with this pencil, you would achieve really smudging. It would be really smudgy. So I prefer to use this first set of pencils, this one. I will put the link to the description if you want to buy them. They're about $15. And I actually prefer them because of the soft shading and there is not so much of the graphite, so it's not that smudgy. And when I need to achieve dark results, I use 7B pencil, or I use Aquarelle pencil of 6B lead. So this is all from me. In the next video I will show you my blending tools and also the pencil eraser I use. So if you have any questions, just do not hesitate to ask me. You can write me anytime in the direct messages or here on Patreon, or you can even send me an email or a direct message in the Instagram. If you want to send me your works, your artworks, please do not hesitate to do it. We can discuss the progress and I can give you some advices if you want. Just, I am here for you. I would like you to know it. So keep practicing and see you next time.